Okay, this is one of the highly requested ones from my kids. What I'm making right here is my black bean corn salsa. The key thing is making sure you have a sharp knife. Like, this is my primary knife. You've probably seen that I use this one in most of my videos, and I always sharpen it. You already got some sharpen action. This is a tomato knife. So you see how it has the gaps in it? That kind of makes it easier. It's serrated and it has the gaps in it that makes it easier to cut through a tomato. So if you get your hand on one of these, I'd highly recommend. If not, just make sure you truly sharpen that knife. I use 6 Roma tomatoes. Make sure that they're firm. Black beans, corn. Now, if you actually barbecue some corn and you have the corn on the cob and you can shave that off, that is the exact kind of corn you want to have for this. But if not, just some regular old whole kernel corn would do. Now this is up to you and your tolerance. I use one jalapeno and I cut it so I don't have to have the seeds in there. If I was making it just for myself, I'd use 2 jalapenos and I'd leave the seeds in because I want it spicy. 1 to 2 avocados. You can put 3 if you really like avocados, but use that as a finisher. My wife really likes cilantro, so I know I have only 1 picture here, but we actually use 2. Any type of corn tortilla chips are perfect with this. And then I use 1 to 2 limes and some salt. Let me show you how I put this all together. Juice, so I drain it. Transfer everything to the big colander because then the next thing I do is the tomatoes. So I just put everything in here. Now I have a bowl to capture everything underneath, and I'm going to start putting everything into this colander. Alright, that's about as big as you want it, alright? Scrapey, scrapey. Through the whispers of pines, I hear them sing. The more you love, the more you live. Again, I'm just like with any other pepper, I'm just scraping down the walls. So that way I don't have to like worry about peeling the seeds so much. Except for right there. Julianne, you just want these to be thin ribbons right here. Right? Thin ribbons. The more you love, the more you live. I would just be very careful and wash them as thoroughly as possible. Okay. Try to dry them as much as I can before I cut them. This is where I try to cigar shape it as much as I can. Try to pull it in tight as much as I can. And then I do the same thing, like I'm trying to, you know. So that's my first batch. Like, this should be fine. This should be plenty of cilantro, right? But if you're a big fan of cilantro, if you like getting that flavor in every single bite, grab a second bundle. I know it seems excessive, but remember, whenever you make a recipe, do it the way your family likes it. You're probably wondering why I put everything in a colander. Let me show you why. Look at that. See that? Look at all the excess juice. This is when I will transfer it from the colander into a bowl. And now I will mix for the first time. Let's get all those ingredients mixed up. All right, 2 limes is usually what hits the spot. I think that's the perfect amount. Just a little more salt. Again, it looks like a lot, but it's kosher salt. Mix it up. Cut all the way around. All right, this is not bad. It's not bad. See that? Do a little squeeze action. Poop. Easy enough. See what I do here? This is where you kind of want to work on your precise cuts as well. Right? Doesn't have to be perfect. We're going to do them kind of uniform so you have diced parts of avocado. Just kind of scrape them all out of there. Do not smash the avocado. Smash the like button. Alright, boom. Alright, see with this, the avocado can be easily bruised. I don't want that, so I gotta be very careful not to smash them. Alright, now it's time to taste the finished product. Look what we got here. Look at that, look at that. Look at that. Now that's good.
The more you love, the more you live. Had her from the start.